Adam here, Full-Time Devils. We're at the Hare and the Hounds in Herning, about to speak to a few United fans, starting with my boy Chadders.
We all know that Louis van Gaal's style of football isn't Manchester United's historic style of football. And whether players buy into that or not, they've got to buy into it, otherwise they're at the wrong club. The manager is not...
Are you trying to say Manchester United knew what they were getting when they were getting Van Gaal, and it's up to the players
Manchester United knew what they were getting when they got Louis van Gaal. Whether you think he was the right man for the job or not, he got the job. The players need to buy in to what the manager wants, otherwise they're at the wrong club. Now, I don't like the possession style football. I like the football that Arsenal and Tottenham are playing at the minute, and Leicester. That's the nearest to United football that's happening at the minute. It's not United football, and it's not good to watch. But yeah, the manager needs to take some responsibility. Yeah, and he's not. He's not helping himself. But the players need to look at themselves after that tonight. I mean, people have spent £300-400 coming here, and they don't deserve that.
£71 to watch Man United having a laugh.
Well, yeah, I think the beer's nearly that much as well, isn't it? But yeah, I mean, off the pitch, I think the fans were outstanding. I think as well, something changed tonight. On the terrace, the supporters, everyone seemed together. It wasn't. There was no turning on the manager. There was no turning on the players. When it was back to the wall, it was like United, and
they were singing "We're fucking shit" though. Well,
they were, but it was tongue in cheek, and it wasn't like other clubs would be booing and other clubs would be turning. And I think that away support tonight, with a small allocation of 800, the people that you had on that terrace, they were people that wanted to be there. They weren't day trippers. They weren't, the type of supporter that we're on about. That was like Manchester United supporters tonight. And
do they deserve better? They do deserve better.
I just wish that what happened on the pitch reflected what happened off the pitch. Because I think the supporters who have turned out here tonight, they deserve better.
How do we fix this?
I'd say the manager needs time. I don't know if he's going to get it now. But I mean, that second goal, it doesn't really change anything because we still got to go to Old Trafford and we still got to score. We can't sit back for a 0-0 and go through on away goals, because how many times have we been done on that? Midtjylland still had to go to Old Trafford and score, or they would have been out on away goals. So it's not really the goal deficit. It's like half a goal, really. We score, we've got our noses in front. I don't know. It just needs everyone to pull together. It needs...
I've had this argument with someone before that I've said, look, I think Louis van Gaal has to go at the moment because short term we're not good enough. He's not going to be here if he had his way after next season. So what's the point sticking with someone that's not going to be here that long? But also I've said to people, look, he's not the only thing at fault. We've had the Glazers do us over for, however long, since 2004-05. And we have to look at things like that as well. And do you think maybe Van Gaal is ultimately paying for the Glazers' lack of investment and the lack of, over the last couple of years?
I mean, my opinion on the Glazers. The £600 million or whatever that's been taken out of on interest and debt, and I think it's 10 years of underinvestment and money that should have been going on the team that's been going out to finance somebody else's takeover. And all right, they're spending on the team now, but it's too little, too late. And because of that, I don't think David Moyes should have been sacked. And I think if we'd given him time and the money that Louis van Gaal's been given, we'd be in a far better position, which is why I don't necessarily want to change the manager again. But I don't know.
That's the position Ed Woodward's in at the moment, that he doesn't, if I pull the trigger, I'm going to look like a guy that just sacks managers left, right and centre. But ultimately, it's probably the right decision.
Maybe. I mean, Manchester United aren't, say that Manchester United aren't a sacking club. They've not been historically. They may be turning into it. And again, that's not Manchester United. Manchester United is about stability. Manchester United is about it's about vision and dreams and that's not like the '94 team that I grew up. That I was like, wow, that. It's boring. It's negative. It's not Manchester United. you can't just blame the manager. There's so much more wrong at the minute at this football club, and it starts at the top with the ownership and all that, and it's working. Even like the youth team, the reserves, like that what's been going on for the last 12 months, like, and
We just finally replaced Brian McClare after 9 months.
yeah, like any other club, that's done like in a month or 2 months. Something's not quite right, and it's not just one thing; it's several things. And like the chickens are coming home to roost now. We need a bit of stability, and that's why I don't think getting rid of the manager is necessarily the right thing to do. Because then we just turn into just another club who always sacks a manager when the going gets tough. But I'm finding it very hard, and increasingly hard, to stand by and back the manager when things are like they are. So, yeah.
Cheers, Chadders.